Hello, welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie for those that are new, and we're here to do, I'm doing the elements readings again like I did in March. I'm sorry, that's how long this crap's been going on with me. To do 4 is so much easier than having 12 to do. That's intimidating when you're not up to par as far as your health goes. So I figured doing an elements reading is better than no readings at all. And this is for the air signs Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. That's what this reading is for. So let's get our shuffle up. Using the Wild Unknown, I'm going to pick one card from it. The Catalyst card. Even though we have an overall energy card coming up with the reading, I'll still do this. Hi, Chris. How are you? Okay, I'm going to cut right here. Here we go. And what did we... Oh, really? Okay. We got the Ace of Swords. Swords are starting to rear its head here, and I'm not sure that's a good thing. More of a bad thing. There's Pentacles. We want Swords. There we go. We want the Ace. This is from the Unknown Tarot. And sorry if I'm a little slow. There we go. So the generic side of this card for the month of April. Helps if I can see. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. There we go. Okay. The six, no, that's not it. What happened? I got bumped up or something here. Oh, come on, for heaven's sakes, just want to get the darn card out. There, the next one, there. Gosh, I'm sorry, guys. Good, Chris. I'm glad that everything seems to be fine. When lightning strikes, the whole world seems to light up for just 1 second. It's kind of as though you can see everything. And this vision lingers and lingers on. Sometimes right into taking you in through maybe some storms. That's what the Ace of Swords is usually known for, taking you through some storms. Your mind will become clear. That's a good thing. That's always going to work in your favor. Your thoughts are precise. Thinking with clarity. It's a beautiful thing. It's a great time to make those decisions that you have been putting off. So that's something going to carry you through the month. All right, things that you have to do. Okay. I'll bring up our trusty Oceanic. Oh, God. I'm trying to get through these readings. I'm really, really, really trying. I am. Oh, my God. Cards are everywhere. That's crazy. I don't do pop-outs, but hey, this is what popped out for you. It came up. Another Ace. Ace of Pentacles. Let's hope your reading's as good as that one card. Let's hope. This is for the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra for the month of April. To give them a peek into the month would be great. That would be wonderful. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here, being present. Thank you so much. You're a Libra? Cool. Hubby's an Aquarius. Welcome back, Mary Jane. Let's find out. I still can't get over that you're home. I just can't get over the time how it went by. Because say the month of March, just I blinked. I'll say it's over now, but I did. I blinked. I swear. The month I noticed it too. I did notice it was going really, really, really fast. Kind of freaked me out a little bit. My cards, I messed them up somehow. Got them all backwards. Sorry. That's what happens when you start dropping them. Come on. I bet you are. I bet you are. There's nothing like home. There's nothing like home. I don't care who you're with or where you're at, but if home is usually a good place, and that's the center of your world, it's always good to be home. That Ace of Swords is covering some endings as well for some of you. Big endings that'll affect your everyday life, that kind of stuff. All right. We're going to bring Lilith in and make sure we got the right cards. It's always good to check. Spirit via Lilith. One question. Of the top 5 cards, the cards that are going to represent the month of April for the air signs of Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. It's a general public reading. Are these top 5 cards the cards that will affect most of the viewers, that will resonate with them? She's saying yes. All right, here we go. First card, the Queen of Swords. Not bad. The second card, nope, we don't need him. We don't need him. Maybe you're being given a nice fair warning. Look at that. The Ace of Swords again in your hearth and home. Look at that. Wow. That's pretty cool. Your challenges, well, no. Yes, your challenges, should there be any, are the Hermit. Contemplation. It's not a bad card, though. It's a good card. And the final card is the most important, your message from Spirit. 7 of Wands, Endurance, another good card for you. That's really, really nice. That's a good card. So there's your spread and your reading. Well, now, no matter what comes at you this month, air signs, no matter what comes at you, have the wherewithal to handle just about anything that crosses your path. With this Queen, no muss, no fuss with her. Very giving, very warm. She's not cold-hearted. The energy of her will be one of progress and prosperity, is what I just heard. Progress and prosperity, because you'll be sticking to your guns, sticking to your decisions. You won't be going wishy-washy back and forth. Your decisions, your intentions are going to be direct, to the point and direct. There'd be no shying away. There'd be no changing of mind. Once you make your mind up about something during the month of April, it's a done deal. It's as good as done, whether it's done or not, because it will be. There's the big thing about it. So that's not bad. And generically, we always go over them generically. You guys know that. Just so, that's my support system, you might say. Kind of backs up. But the Queen here, she's highly intelligent, and she's very driven. She's got drive and ambition. She commands respect because she holds her ground. She puts her interests first. She's very charming, but she doesn't suffer fools. She doesn't waste time in daily life. She can see the truth of any situation in a flash. That's why she can be trusted. This card often comes up in a reading to show and represent usually strong women, business leaders, independent females, sometimes single parents as well. If she comes up as the You card, it's time for you to show your strength of character during this month. The advice: be prepared to make a strong decision, respond to even a final decision that could be made by a woman. The keywords are intelligence and independence, leadership, insight, intolerance, determination, and justice. You don't mess with her. And she's walking with you this month of April. How foolish can people be to even think about trying to mess with you? They'll quickly learn. They'll quickly learn. Actually, this whole month, because of that, people getting to know another side of you or seeing you more directly is going to be a time saver down the road. They won't waste your time because they'll know better. And that's a good thing. Mr. Useless here in your wealth and finances. Mr. Useless. He really is. He's very vain. He's as vain as he looks. Sorry. Hi, Aqua Butterfly. Oh, I'm sure, Mary Jane. Yeah, okay. Okay, Chris. Oh, really, Mary Jane? Interesting. Okay. Interesting, guys. Hi, Tisha. So, yeah, I don't like that card. Geez, he's a waste of space and a waste of time. A waste of my time. Because I don't like reading about him. Who cares? About somebody that's very self-appointed. There's conceit. I think that they can easily mar their way into being the center of people's world. Look at him. I mean, you know, I swear he's looking at his own reflection in that cup saying, how beautiful am I? You know, the dolphin almost seems to be trying to block him from going forward, which is a good thing in this case. And the other one's watching his back. They're monitoring, is what they're doing. They're keeping him in check, keeping him in line. So that may tell that fate is doing that for you, actually. Against situations or somebody, actual person that is that way, that tries to manipulate you or mold you. How can you say no to me kind of thing. The dolphins are keeping him in check, which means to me, fate is on your side, okay? But this is a romantic, idealistic man, and he may have a proposal for some of you. That's the generic side of the card. Charming and magnetic. He can tell a great story. Here's the thing, though. Will his ideas, his schemes, or even if it's a love offer, will they stand true? He may not seek to deceive you, but the guy's not a realist. He's more comfortable with fantasy than he is with practicality. His words may be captivating but meaningless in the real world. You can't trust him to be consistent. Judge by actions rather than words. It's the overall for everybody in your life. Make sure you judge them by actions. That's the big message of this card for you today. All right? Never mind blah, 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 yada, 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 in the words. Shut up and show me what you mean. Begin what you mean. Act on what you're telling me. It's worth testing this person's intentions before you go along with anything that they're suggesting that you do. Offers and dreams, illusions, imagination, fantasy, love, infatuation. For maybe one or two, but not for everybody. It'll mean something different for everybody. All right? You're going to be, I don't have time to hear stories. I don't have time to hear you brag. I don't have time. While you try to sell yourself or your ideas to me, I don't have time. Let's get down to brass tacks here so I can move on. I've got things to do. That's your attitude with everybody. Very short, very direct. Not offensive, just short, direct, and to the point with people. You don't feel like wasting time. Too much time's been wasted in the last year. You want to see things to, let's start seeing some growth, some movement, some action. Not all this. Enough of this. Enough, enough, enough. The Ace of Swords coming up once again here. That's twice in this reading alone. So that's a good thing. This time it stands for victory, is what it stands for. Okay? This is close to home for you guys and close to your heart. This ace reveals that you're going to benefit from a smart decision. That smart decision is going to lead you to immediate victory. If you've been beset by uncertainty or even delays to your plans, this ace is showing a sudden breakthrough, and you'll be able to cut through confusion that'll put you in a place of power and success. In relationships, you make a positive new beginning. This card is also a sign of mental clarity, so you're going to be more sharp-witted than normal. There may be a legal victory on the cards for somebody, and a triumph winning out an argument or a debate. Use your intelligence, and victory is going to be yours. There's the big message. Use your smarts. Beginnings, decisions, action, clarity, determination, solutions, and ideas. What a great ace. It's beautiful. Progress is the word I'm hearing here. Progress is the word that I'm hearing. Yeah. No, we're doing the elements. Nice to see you there, Sharita. But we're doing the elements. And we're on the elements of air. Libra's one of them. So you kind of came in at the right time. Now, challenges, should there be any. He doesn't always present a challenge, but he does very gently remind you, whether you like it or not, a little bit of alone time is going to benefit you. You'll have moments of enlightenment. Poof, things coming to light suddenly. And it's all because there was no other distractions. You were keeping to yourself, trying to think through some things. Okay? What else have you got for the people there, Hermit? What else? Finding inner peace, finding your center, feeling the calmness of that, pulling away to have time to get your head together on something. Think something over, get more clarity as well. Your intuition will be working as far as that goes, right? The Hermit is Tarot's wise man, is the wise man of the Tarot. His arms folded, he sits in seclusion from the world, content in his thoughts. And he has wisdom coming through because he has gained that through his many experiences. Wisdom. He's happy with his inner self and protected in his own world. He's a thinker, and the thinker of the jellyfish around him are symbols of his enlightened mind. He travels inwardly, intellectually, spiritually, to find the answers that he's looking for, which give him peace and understanding. Reflection and quiet time are going to be important to you now. You may need to study, contemplate, simply spend some time alone to process everything that's happened up to now. This may be a welcome retreat. Some of you could end up feeling a little on the lonely side. Depends on your circumstances. You got to remember this, though, that this is the Hermit's solitary influence. And you just need to know that you're going to be guided by your own inner light. You're not going to get lost in your thoughts or in any other way. You're not going to be alone forever. Another meaning of the card is distancing yourself from certain relationships. That may be overwhelming for you at this time. The advice to try to resist aloneness, try to not do that, okay? Spend as much time by yourself as you can. It gives you time for contemplation and healing and to find the answers that you need and to also know yourself on a much deeper level. The keywords here are thought and retreat, travel, inner journey, solitude, seclusion, and protection. All right? Some of you may be laughing like I would be laughing if this was in the Cancer, in the water reading, because, spending time alone and all that, that's all I do. I'm alone all the time, constantly. So I have days when I have things to think about and I'll sit in my armchair. And I can very easily go off into my own little world. This is just the dog here, right? And I've seen 2-3 hours go by when I suddenly need to go to the bathroom or I needed a drink and had no idea that the time had gone by. It's like, where has my head been? Well, it's been somewhere and it's been busy and it's been working and it's been reading, it's been accepting insight, these sort of things. And that's kind of what the Hermit's all about this time around. So, you know, thank you very much, Rock. Rock is right. For the air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. The last card here is, but this one here, as far as challenges go, you may feel like maybe your attention should be placed in other areas at this time, but you have to go with what your intuition is telling you. And if it says to bide yourself off somewhere, spend more time with yourself to think some things through, then you listen to that. Don't worry about missing appointments or things getting, ahead. It's not going to happen. You're going to be okay. So, birds are food, eh? That's funny, Chris. Then we've got as the last card, and it's good to have this endurance. It's good to have endurance. It gives you staying power and things like that. That's a good card for you guys to have because it tells me right off the get-go, anything you have planned for the month of April, you're going to have the endurance on most things to see things through the way you want to see them fold out, to meet deadlines, to stick with things until they're done, that sort of a thing. So, the card is stating that you may need to fight for a certain relationship for some of you, or you may need to protect your own integrity on another level because you could encounter direct resistance to your plans. You stand your ground. That's a big message with this card. Also, you may find that you need to defend another person who can't easily protect themselves. If called upon to do so, see that through. You may find yourself speaking on the behalf of maybe even a group. You may be called upon. Additional meaning is a dispute over territory. That could be it too. For a few, maybe one or two. The advice: say your words loudly, say them clearly, and then be prepared to negotiate. You have the higher moral ground, and with endurance and courage, you're going to get the results that you need. You just have to stick to your guns, as they say. Defense, resilience, protection, opposition, territory, force, and resistance. So, but you're going to have whatever you're, it's nice to know that whatever you're going to be needing during the month of April, as long as you got the endurance, it's almost a polite way of telling others in situations, I know what I want. I know the way I want this to unfold. And I've got the staying power to see this through to make sure that it does. I'm not going to give up and I'm not going to walk away. That's how your month is going to be. It's going to be very satisfying, I'm feeling, for most. April will be a very satisfying month for most of you. And that's a good thing. So, there you go. If that's what it is for you, a town board meeting, you could be speaking for other people. You're speaking for a community, a group of people. It's a wonderful thing. It will go well. It should go in your favor. If nothing else, it should go in your favor, So, don't forget, guys, if you don't mind so much, just click the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithms, which is a good thing. On Facebook, I don't know what's going on, but some of my posts aren't being seen till a day later. Normally when I post in the group and I say I'm going to be reading in a bit, whatever, it shows how many people have actually seen that update. And tonight it sat there 20 minutes, maybe half an hour before anybody even seen it. Just said 0, 0, 0. And I'm like, this is terrible. It's kind of like on TikTok. I don't do TikTok. I'm not a creator on TikTok. Don't really have the interest to do that. But I love watching TikTok. And they do the same thing on TikTok that gets done on YouTube. And you get shadow banned, basically, because the algorithms aren't showing there's enough interest or there's enough viewers, and they end up getting bounced back. Everybody getting all the views and all the attention they get put up front and center. Those that aren't, they get shoved to the back so hardly anybody sees them ever. That's what YouTube, it does the same thing. It's like a shadow banning. So you're welcome, Rika. Really, Chris, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Well, you're going to have progress. If this whole reading was resonating with you and your husband, you're going to be having progress. You're going to be getting things done. Some things you'll be getting started that you've been wanting to start for a while or to begin. That's going to happen for you and continue on through. There's no ending on those things. Not right now, anyway. Making new changes for the better. Um, oh, is that right, Chris? That's okay. It's okay. I just put a heads up because I've not done readings in a while, and I'm like, I don't want them to think I've forgotten March, the March monthlies, like I did with March and February. I missed the beginnings of the month. Here we are in April. I said I better put out a blurb that I'm going to be doing the April readings, and then I explained it would be the elements because that way I know I can get through 4, but 12 I wasn't so sure. So, but it didn't seem to really. Didn't really hit people. Even my notifications were blank. I had none. None. Normally, when I log into Facebook, last night there was 90. Excuse me, Jesus. 99 notifications, you know? I go, oh my God. And then, like today, there's nothing. It's just the strangest thing. Oh my God, Cheryl. That's odd. That's odd. Thanks, Tisha. Um, I got pissed off today. This is twice it's happened to me. People that are on my list or on my friends list or in the group contacting me and saying, I want to share with you something good that happened. They're both the same too, these two people in the last year. And were you aware there is government money that they're giving away, 100,000 to so many hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's to keep you on your feet. You know, if you qualify for it, blah, blah, blah. You could, maybe want to buy your own home with the money. You may want to pay off bills with the money, but there's just free money. No. And that happened today. Um, and yesterday, between yesterday and today, I don't know, it's been a few days. And I said, look, this is bullshit. Governments don't just, very rarely, do they just give money away. Hundreds and thousands of dollars. I said, it's bullshit. All right. Please don't bother me, bother me with it anymore. This is the end of it, period. I am not interested. I don't play these games. This is bullshit. End of, period. And they said, okay, so crazy. It's going to be a real interesting month for April. It is the month of spring. And in spring's all about, and the readings are fitting, they're about renewal, right? Fresh starts, new beginnings, this kind of a thing. So They gave away 500,000 to who and for what? Oh, that's bad, Chris. 500. No. No, nothing comes that easy, especially when something like that comes to me. I know it's a scam. I don't attract goodness like that. Believe me. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. So we can move on to the next one. Oh, these were relief benefits. That's not what this girl was talking about. Because it was a year and a half ago, I got the same appraisal long before COVID started. I had another one with the same deal, so it's some kind of a scam somebody's doing, probably to get your banking information, maybe something like that. I don't know, but nobody's getting my information like that, kind of a thing. But anyways, we'll wrap it up. Keep your integrity in your life forefront and center. Enjoy and embrace the month of April. I'm hearing there's more than usual opportunities coming for everybody. More than usual. Like I said, it's the month of new beginnings and fresh starts. So if you keep yourself up, diligent, and aware of everything going on around you, you may have some things come right to you without any effort at all. Opportunities, right? So it looks to be a pretty good month. It doesn't look really upsetting or challenging or anything like that. Yeah, always, Cheryl. Yes. Anyways, I want to thank you all very much. Please keep your light in so that you can share your love and your light out, your peace out with the rest of the world as well. You too, Rika. Have a good night. Have a good month, as a matter of fact. Enjoy April. If you're looking to make changes, positive changes, if you're looking to instigate some growth in your life, April's the month to do it. All right? April is the month. I accept those good vibes with open arms. Believe you me, I need them. I really do. Peace out to you, Cheryl. Thank you, everybody. Much love to all of you. Enjoy your month. It's a powerful month for you. You can get things started. You can get things off the ground. You can open things up and bring them back to life. Enjoy it. Goodbye for now.